It was a Sunday night, and I realized that if I didn't get help and get help quickly, things were going to get out of control. Sometimes when you've done everything you can, it's not enough. You still need help from others. And that's where I was. I needed someone to be there for me. My name is Tim Maudlin with DoWhatYouCanNow.com. This is the third video in my series Rebounding in Life When Life Happens. And in my previous videos, I've been talking about the time when my community rebounded from a tornado that hit our hometown. And I've been talking about that horrible feeling that I had when I hadn't been able to help anyone, and going to bed that night feeling helpless. But I had an idea, and my idea was to sell t-shirts for the victims. 2 days later, on a Sunday evening, just like tonight, I had a helpless feeling again. But this time, I knew what to do. And I want to tell you the story about one person who was there for me. Backing up a few hours, the Sunday afternoon, the Sunday after the tornado hit, my wife encouraged me to build a Facebook page. I had designed the shirt. My dad had gotten hold of all the Lions Club members, and we were going to sell these t-shirts. And so my wife, Mary Beth, said, you should build a Facebook page and just get some followers. And so I built the Facebook page, and just before I left for church services, I asked 8 friends to follow me. And so I had 8 followers before I left. When I got home from church services, there were over 100 people following me. People wanted to buy shirts right then, but I had no way to sell the shirts to them. And that's when I realized this could quickly get out of control. You know, the t-shirt was designed, but I needed a website, I needed a shopping cart, I needed a way to take orders. And I didn't know how to do this. I was in over my head. But I knew one person that I could reach out to who could help me. And this person I'm going to talk about tonight is my friend Michelle. I still remember her response after I contacted her and told her, I said, I've gotten myself into something and I'm going to need some help. And I remember her saying, it's okay, I'll take care of it. Now, Michelle lived over 40 miles away. This wasn't her hometown. This wasn't her community. But Michelle was willing to help. And so what we did was we bought the domain. She built the website, and she integrated it with the shopping cart and PayPal and the Lions Club. So all that stuff was working behind the scenes. It's stuff that you don't see, but if it doesn't work, you sure know it. But she got all that set up, or was setting that up. And while she was doing that, I was monitoring the Facebook page. And we had started with 8 followers on Sunday afternoon. And people were wanting to buy shirts, and I kept saying, okay, just be patient. We're working all this stuff out, and as soon as we're ready, I'll let you know. Well, we ran a few test orders to make sure that the shopping cart was working, that everything was functioning like it needed to function. And so by Tuesday evening, again, remember, this is the Tuesday after the tornado. We had gone from an idea, now we're ready to take orders. And we had over 1,000 people following us on Facebook. And I still remember when I posted the link in Facebook and said, okay, here's the link to the website and the shopping cart, start ordering. And we sat in amazement and watched as order after order came in. We were making over $1,000 an hour. And that's still, it staggers me to think how generous people were. But they all wanted to help. And this was a way they could help. When I look back on this, you know, that idea was a simple idea. But if it hadn't been for people like my friend Michelle being there for me, none of this could have happened. And it wasn't just Michelle. She's the one I'm naming tonight. There were so many people who stepped up and who were there for me. You know, it was the combined efforts of all these people that made this project a success. And the thing that's really cool about this is that I don't think our community could have rebounded without everybody coming together. And it was just amazing to think about everybody doing their part. Now, I'd like to leave you with a couple of questions as we wrap this up this evening. Do you know someone like Michelle? Someone who's been there for you? Someone you can really count on? That's a person you need to let know how much you appreciate them, and you appreciate the fact that you know they're someone you can always reach out to. Let them know that. But more importantly, are you a Michelle? Are you a person that other people can count on? That other people know you'll be there for them? That's what I strive to be, and I think that's what we all should strive to be. Be that type of person that will be there for others. You know, sometimes when you've done everything you can, it's not enough. You need Michelle's to be there for you. And as I've said, I think our community rebounded because there were people actually being there for each other. Now, as I conclude, I'm in the process of developing this idea of being there for each other and going with this principle of do what you can now. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to build this out into something I think would be beneficial for others. I find myself in a similar situation. It's a Sunday night. I'm talking about this whole principle of do what you can now, and I need a website. Well, take a guess who I reached out to again. The website is being built as I speak, and it's not ready. We're going to launch it soon, but it is ready enough that you could go to it and give us your email address, and we'll notify you when we actually launch. So I'll post the link. I'll say it here now. It's dowhatyoucannow.com. It's just a single page with a way to be notified when we launch. And if you would like to be aware of that and participate in that, I would appreciate that. I'll be back with some more videos. Until next time, this is Tim encouraging you to do what you can now. Thanks.